Alright. Now you should be able to hear me. Let's get started, shall we? Alright, first thing you're going to need to do is you're going to need to create the item organizer, correct? So, let's get down to business. First things first, you want to start out with the basic frame organizer. First off, we want to be able to have a set of chests. Primarily trap chest and regular chest. We're going to need to be able to do it. So that way we can actually make the organizer. Alright, now are you able to hear me? You able to hear me? Alright. Sorry for the connection problems, it's just hard to communicate when you have a bad connection. So let's get down to business. I'm going to start off with making the main organizer. I'm going to be using a chest and a trap chest. And before I start making it, just note, this is my railgun design. Or at least this cannon design right here. That thing all the way out there is the range, so I'll provide an example real quick. Alright, so that's the range of that. So if we want to know how to make this, just note that. Well, let's get down to business. First things first, you're going to need to know that you're going to require a lot of iron and a lot of wood due to the fact that you're going to be making chests and hoppers. So let's get down to it. First off, we need to start off with the main frame. I'm going to be using iron to help with that just because I prefer iron over everything else. I'm going to make an example as a mining system, for example. Alright, let me check what words there are. So there is andesite, diorite, let's see that, 3, 4, 5. Alright. So I'm going 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Wood, spruce wood. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You know, I'm not going to do this at all. I'm just going to provide a real quick example because I'm not going to spend a whole hour making a ginormous organizer. So I'll just start off with the basics. Alright, this is going to be the supply line where the resources will be coming through. So therefore, I'll have a double chest right here. This is practically where you put the items in. Next, I'm going to have the system where the it's going to be organized. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, like that. Sorry about the barking. I'll have some of the hoppers coming out that way. I'll have a chest, trap chest, chest, trap chest, chest. You don't open these, by the way, but I'm not going to be currently using the specific chest type, so I'm only going to be doing that. What I'm going to be doing here is, this is going to be valuable, such as diamonds, redstone, iron, coal, gold, etc. But basically, I want those items to come through each organizer, but still come into a single chest. So to do that, what I'm going to do is I'm going to, for one thing, have a hopper coming out the side, have 2 coming out the bottom, and this will go into a double chest. But for the sake of Alright, so I'll have a double chest here like that. This is going to be where all the valuables will be going in. Alright, this is going to be the basic organizer itself. Of course, though, I'm going to have an overflow chest for this specific occasion. So, alright. Alright, first off, you need to know that there's a problem I've been having with this design that I have currently fixed. One of the problems was that when the items would come through the hopper system, right, what would happen is basically it would go into the back chest, and if the back chest got full, which is this junk chest back here, if this got full, it would start filling up these hoppers, and it would clog the whole system up and not allow you to use the item organizer properly. So to fix this problem, I needed to make a little system so that way that doesn't happen. What I've done to fix this problem is I got put down a dispenser like this. Where is it? Oh, here we go. Alright, basically I would have a block below it coming up the side, a comparator. Put that on so that way it works properly. And basically I would have this. Oh, well, I'm going to just do this. It's a lot simpler. So if I put any item in, oh wait, never mind. We'll just bring a repeater out. Then have that. Oh, wrong one. And into that, and have this. So now, if any item, if I put a bunch of items in, it'll do that. But I want it to be able to power the blocks, so that way it'll push everything out. So to do that, practically all I have to do, because since I want the dispenser right here to go into another device, I'm going to make a little bit of a simpler thing, so to speak. And basically, I'll have this as it normally is. I'm coming into this, but what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this up here. And bring this across. Now, any item I throw in there will automatically be dispensed out. Then I have a double chest. There. Now any item that comes through this system, to be specific, comes into this dispenser, it'll be thrown into these comparators and it'll go into this chest. Of course, though, there is a chance that stuff will come out the side like that, and I don't want that to happen. So to fix that issue, I need to resolve it. So to do that, practically I just have a signal coming out, have a repeater, and then I have yet another comparator, because I don't want it to come in contact with this dispenser, because that'll just ruin everything. So I have another comparator, but of course, though, I can use this, and basically any item that comes in here will still power it up, so I'm not necessarily going to need one. So I'll just put a simple comparator down here, put that on. Alright, bring some redstone out from this comparator and have the redstone coming into the back of this comparator. This will create a redstone clock. So if I were to put an item in here, for example, it will create an infinite looping clock. Alright, then what I need to do is I have to have an input coming out through this dispenser. So to do that, I'm going to be using a single block here. I'm going to be bringing a redstone output out. Have a redstone input coming out this way, and have it going down into this dispenser. So now anything that I put in this dispenser, or anything that comes into this overflow, will go come out the dispenser, and it will go down into this chest. So, but I need to make it sure it's a little slower so it does it each one properly. There's something wrong with it. I think I should be able to fix this problem pretty easily. There we go. There was some kind of issue that needed to be resolved. So now anything that comes into this dispenser, I'm going to make sure I can do it a little bit quicker, so I'm going to leave this at 1 tick delay. So anything I feed in here, it still works properly. Alright, so now we have the little overflow system. So that way, any item that comes in here, if the chest or the hoppers are full, it'll just stay on top of the hopper instead of backing up through the entire organizer, messing everything up. So that should resolve that issue. Then all I have to do is cover this area in blocks, cover the top. So that way it'll continuously go down there. So now we have our little system. So that way it won't overflow to the back. Alright, so now we need to get on to the organization part. That's probably what you're thinking is most important. So I'm going to get a couple of valuable items. Diamonds, emerald, iron, gold. And then I need to get coal. Those are the 5 main resources that you'll find is iron, gold, coal, emerald, and diamond. So now that we have those resources, we need to actually label them and use them. So what I'll be doing is first I'm going to be putting a sign right here representing the diamond. Have item organizers on the rest. I'm going from the most valuable to the least valuable. So it's diamond, emerald, gold, iron, and then coal. Now that we have that out of the way, now we need to create the system. I'm going to be using a bit of sticks. You probably have no idea what I'm going to be using that for, but you'll see. Alright, next we need to make the organization system in the back. We can't just make it like this because it won't work properly. So first thing we need to do is we need to add the organization system. So I'm going to bring comparators in the back. This will create a pulse if an item comes from that specific hopper, making the organization system properly working. I'm going to have a set of repeaters down this way, and I'm going to have a block coming out the back, like so, with redstone. This is going to be these repeaters are going to be fed through here, and there's going to be torches at the bottom of each of these locking up the hoppers. So this is practically what we're going to be using. But of course, though, I don't want this to mess up. So for that specific reason, I need to extend it out because otherwise it'll lock these hoppers down here, and that will screw everything up. And I don't want to mess anything up, so I'm going to be getting the trap chests and regular chests. Oh, wrong one. Right there. On this hopper going down there. Right there. Simple solution. But I'll just bring it out the side like that. Alright, we got the basic system. Now we need to get to items. There we go. Now we need to get on to the organization section of this. So I'm going to start off with diamond because that's first. 2 stacks of the diamond. Here's what I need to do first. I need to make sure that it will work properly. So the very bottom hopper of the diamond section, this very bottom hopper, I'll be putting a stack of diamonds and sticks like that, or some kind of item that you could put there. On top, I'm going to get a stack of diamonds, and I'm going to put it like that until it gets down to 18. And that'll lock the comparator. Like that. See? 18, and then the rest. I'm going to get, and then it all goes back into this chest, so get the concept there. Next one. Emerald. sure this one's working properly. Let me make sure everything in here is working properly. Alright. Next one, gold. And then last but not least, coal. Alright, let me make sure that they're all properly working. Of course, though, there's going to be a few that are a little glitched, like that one. You have to make sure they're all properly the way they're supposed to when you're finished. Alright, now I can just get all this stuff out. Alright, I'm going to provide a couple of examples, alright? I'm going to be getting a couple of junk items, which are going to be going into that, and I'm going to be getting a couple of valuables. So let's say I go mining, right? I find 8 diamonds. I find 12 iron. I find 4 gold. I find 2 emeralds. And I find 16 coal. And then let's say I find a bunch of random it's called diorite. I find andesite. What else? And I find gravel. Let's say I have that, right? So 2 emeralds, 4 gold, 12 iron, 8 diamonds, 16 coal, some diorite and stuff. Alright, so let's try it out. As you can see, it's going one item at a time. Oh, I accidentally grabbed that. But as you can see, it's dispensing the items back there. Alright, let's see if it worked. For 16 coal, 4 gold, 2 emerald, 12 iron, and 8 diamonds. That was the correct amount of ores, and it all went into this valuables chest. But of course, so you usually have multiple, so usually if you have wood, you have a separate section, but wood, like having like planks, organizers, and stuff like that, and it'll go into a single chest. Alright, let's see if this one did it. Yes, 7 gravel, 12 diorite, and 4 andesite, and that's how you make the organizer. Hopefully you got a better understanding on that, but this is basically the item organizer that I made. Probably don't understand, but if you don't, then look up on YouTube, and you should be able to find some videos for that too, if you have more information on it. Of course, though, I haven't posted any videos of this related, but you should be able to find some things on YouTube for that. While you're watching this, I do have a couple of other things I've created, such as this one. This is a railgun that I created, TNT railgun. What else? My nether tank. Tried to create some regeneration walls. I was experimenting with that, but it didn't work. What else? Oh, this is an experimental little thing I'm working on. Not complete yet, but it's almost complete. This one you might be interested in. It's a multi-level diamond mining system. Here's 12, this is 8, and this is 4, and it allows you to mine multiple levels of diamonds, usually covering the entire area of a chunk. So that's a little diamond mining technique I made. RAM memory. What else? Well, honestly, that's pretty much it. I do have other worlds as well. This is basically the concept of it. One thing that you might find interesting for you anyways, Could be calculators and stuff like that. Usually more advanced techniques, but this is kind of the stuff I do. Building tanks and putting turrets on them. Loading mechanism. If you want to see... Oh, yeah, you left. Alright, see ya. Well then, hopefully you enjoyed the broadcast. Hopefully you found some useful information. And hopefully you enjoyed.